A massive GameFreak data leak in late 2024 gave us an unprecedented look into Pokemon's development process. One of the most fascinating finds, early character sheets for many characters, revealing their original backstories, personalities, and designs. Since the initial leak, I've wanted to go through and highlight all this never-before-seen cut character lore, and today I'll be continuing my video series where we look at the development versions of various Pokemon characters and how they changed and evolved up to the final release. Today we're taking flight with Skyla, Mistralton City's energetic flying-type gym leader. Her passion for aviation, a legacy passed down from her pilot grandfather, permeates everything she does. She's a whirlwind of friendly enthusiasm, seen especially with the player and her BFF Elisa, yet she's more than just a free spirit. Her concern for an injured Pokemon at Celestial Tower reveals a depth of caring and responsibility. Skyla definitely fits the mold of a classic Pokemon character. A focused interest, a love of Pokemon, and strong relationships. But was she always meant to be this way? Well, let's explore her original character sheet and find out. One quick note before we jump into the cut lore. The TeraLeak contains 4 drafts of each character's character sheet, documenting changes throughout development. While revisions after the first draft are pretty minimal, we'll still examine each one to see how the characters evolved. It's also important to remember that the final drafts of each character sheet found in the TeraLeak don't always match the final versions of the characters seen in the official games. In Skyla's original pitch, she was a 22-year-old dragon-type gym leader and popular musician. She became famous for adapting her family's traditional calypso-style songs with a modern flair, and it's worth noting that she was initially imagined as South American/Latina. She's very friendly and vibrant, though at times her cheerfulness can appear more as carelessness to others. She resides in an early version of Opelucid City, a place fraught with tension and clashing values. Her singing was the only thing able to calm and unite the angry masses, and song was also the primary way she communicated with her Pokemon. Though she was originally envisioned as the 8th and strongest gym leader in Unova, Skyla remained remarkably humble, attributing her strength to her passion for Pokemon rather than any kind of rigorous training. Her initial design describes her with black hair, green eyes, and casual lightweight attire, while the real-life references and inspirations were the singer Jennifer Lopez and Isabelle Fontana, the Brazilian model. The second draft changes Skyla to be a bit closer to the official version we all know. She is now a flying-type gym leader that lives in Mistralton City, and instead of a musician, she's a pilot. Her age has been increased to 26, and her main hobby is playing music, specifically the steel pan, as a nod to the calypso music of the first draft, while her dislikes are water and swimming. As a pilot, she flies a cargo plane to transport goods to Mistralton City, which is isolated by impassable mountains. In this draft, her plane was actually her gym, and her crew were the gym trainers you would have faced. The crew members view themselves as one big family, referring to Skyla as their big sister, and as far as Skyla's immediate family goes, her mother was once a pilot that had the same pilot job as Skyla. We get a bit more lore about Mistralton's original concept in this draft too, and in addition to being very cut off from the rest of Unova, many of its residents hail from a faraway region and are very distantly related, speak a different language, and have strong accents. Their ties to each other and their homeland give them a strong sense of unity, and Skyla, as part of this community, feels a great sense of responsibility in being a lifeline connection between them and the rest of the region. The third and fourth drafts are identical and build upon the second. Skyla's age is reduced to 18, and a lot of the lore with her feeling a great sense of responsibility for the people of Mistralton is now removed. The dynamic with her crew is also slightly shifted, where they're now portrayed as tough and rugged individuals who ultimately respect Skyla's authority. This has been a quick glimpse into the development ideas of Skyla. I think as far as all the Unova gym leaders go, she's the one who changed the most from her first draft to what we see in-game. Going from being not just a singer to a pilot, but also changing her entire type preference and gym leader number is a pretty massive shift. And it's really interesting to see what she could have been like in another universe. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.